I'm Rebecca and welcome back to my channel, Rebecca Stitches. I'd just like to say a really big thank you to everyone who has subscribed recently after my last video, my Make 9 plans for 2023. Subscriptions have been amazing, so thank you, and thanks for everyone who's commented and liked as well. If you haven't subscribed and you do enjoy my videos, please hit the subscribe bell and then you'll be notified of all my future videos that come out. So today I'm just coming to share a couple of makes that I've made, a few fabrics that I did buy after Christmas with some money I got for Christmas, and yeah, a couple of plans for January going forward. So the first thing, I made two things in December, and one of them was for my daughter. I've talked about Julia from Bobbins and Buttons a few times. She's got a online fabric shop and she makes patterns, and I've pattern tested quite a few of her children's patterns before, and I did pattern test this pattern, which is a Theodor raglan sweatshirt, which I'll put a picture of in here, and I've made quite a few for the children over the years. And in 2022 Julia did a Sewing Sustainably blog post series, and she asked me to be part of it, which I did and I really enjoyed. So there's quite a few, like a little interview that she's done on there, and then she asked us to use fabric or textiles in the home or to refashion something that wasn't being worn and incorporate it with one of her fabrics from her shop. So I had this fabric, which is a French terry, and this ribbon left over from two separate projects. I've already made my daughter a sweatshirt in this, and this ribbon was from a sweatshirt that I made my husband, and then I chose this ochre French terry from Julia's shop because the colour matching is pretty good there. And then the cuffs were also in the ribbon left over from my husband's sweatshirt. So yeah, so I made this. So the Theodor pattern, as you can see from the pattern picture, it hasn't got colour blocking in it, and also it's just a sweatshirt, and I hacked it to make her a sweatshirt dress because she hasn't got one in a wardrobe, and I thought it'd be really good for the winter. So yeah, that's what I made. I'll not go into details in how I've hacked it because they're on Julia's blog post, which I will try to link down below. But when I did my last video, I couldn't actually write a lot in the description. It just wouldn't work. It kept crashing. So if that's back up and working, I will put the link in. So yeah, I was really pleased with this. I did try to get the raglan sleeve and this front part that I've colour blocked together, and you can't really tell because it is a raglan and it looks pretty neat, but I didn't actually meet it up properly. But yeah, no, I'm really pleased with it. She's worn it quite a few times. Another French terry, I find it washes and wears really well. I'll put some pictures up of my daughter wearing it. So yeah, do check out Julia's blog post. She's had quite a few bloggers blog for her, and a lot of the interviews are really interesting and what people have done as well. So yeah, really pleased with this make. My daughter loves it. The Bobbins and Buttons Theodor sweatshirt pattern goes up to a size 12, I think, and my daughter's 9, and I made her the size 10 in the hope that she'd have a bit of growing room in it. And I added about 20 centimetres to the length from the sweatshirt. So yeah, she wears it with leggings and tights. It's been good, a good make, which I'm pleased about. Also, quickly, I'll just say what I'm wearing. This is a very old, it's the Sinclair Patterns Calypso top and sweatshirt, with sweatshirt and top pattern, so you can make it as a t-shirt or as a sweatshirt. And it's got, I chose to put the cowl neck on it, but it's got different neck options. And I used to see you at 6 French terries that I had in my stash, and it's got these two pockets in that meet in the middle. Really like the construction. There we are. And then it's got like a, yeah, I put eyelets in, and it's got a drawstring like waist, and it gets worn lots. So yeah, it's a really good pattern. I should definitely make more, and I think some t-shirts colour blocking would be really good for stash busting, I guess, as well. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing today, and I'm wearing it with some jogging bottoms, which are probably about 6 or 7 years old, that I made from Wendy Ward's book, one of her first books that she made. I think they're the Monsell pants, I think. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. Nice and comfy because it's raining outside and I'm not doing anything. So for the school run, I just put my joggers on, and that's what I'm going to stay today. So the next thing that I made, I was so excited about this pattern coming out. Let me find it. Oh yeah. The Helen's Closet Brooks jeans, and Helen had been teasing about this on her podcast and like on Instagram, like sneak peeks of when she'd been in the testing process. So it's a shorts and a jeans, those two views, and she describes it as non-stretch jeans with a classic cut, not too tight and not too loose. High-waisted jeans offer a comfortable fit that will serve you for years to come. So the Brooks legs have a slightly tapered shape that straightens out at the hem, and the view A legs are cropped just above the ankle, and the view B legs are hemmed at the upper thigh. So why was I disappointed? So when you see Helen wearing these jeans in the pictures, even though like promotional pictures, and I've looked online at the other people that have made them and like her testers, like I think as she's described them that they're like a tapered leg, and when I made mine they're like wide leg jeans, and I have been wearing them. I've worn them a lot and I have grown to like them more, but I just think that they haven't come out how I expected them to come out. I wanted tapered leg jeans like she wears in her photos, and that is not what I've got. So some of the things, so first of all, I chose a size 16 waist and graded out to an 18 hips based on my measurements. But I'm going to say this, when you look at, for instance, my waist, I chose size 16, which is an 86.5 centimetre waist. And then when you look at the finished garment measurements, for the waist is 94 centimetres. Now that is a lot of ease, and she does, when you read the instructions, she does say, I recommend you make it a toile before you use your actual jeans fabric. And sometimes I make toiles, but not really of jeans, because I don't have a lot, I feel like I don't have a lot of sewing time, so I don't want to spend all my time making a toile and then going back to make the jeans. So obviously that is a little bit, if I'd made a toile I would know that the legs aren't what I wanted. And she does actually include the finished measurements for the thigh. So I could have, I guess, looked at that and measured my thighs and thought, oh, that's going to be a bit too big. I need to grade down for my thighs. But I didn't look at that, obviously, because I just went straight ahead, forged ahead and started making the jeans. Now, there's lots of things about these jeans that I like, and the instructions are great, and it's the best. And I have made a few pairs of jeans, but the zipper fly is the best one that I've ever done. It's come out so neat. The instructions were really easy to follow. So these are them here. So yeah, my zipper fly, it is just like, sometimes I've made jeans, like when I made my Dawn jeans, it's all got a little bit, well, you can't really tell when you're looking at it, but when I was sewing it, it's not as neat and it wasn't as straightforward at this bit here. But that's all neat. I've put these are Kylie and the Machines rivets and buttons that I've used. This was a denim from, I think I got it from Fabric Godmother. I just wanted like a light wash denim, and I'll put some pictures of me in wearing them. And I used leftover fabric for my pockets. I put the belt loops on, pockets at the back. So yeah, there are lots of things, like the construction is great, the instructions are great. So as I said, the ease in there is a lot, and she does recommend making a toile, which, having made them, I probably would recommend, because I had to take off, I took off a centimetre off each side from the waist, which obviously, so I made them, before I put the waistband on, I tried them on, and they were huge. So starting from the top of the waist, obviously before the waistband's on, took them in a centimetre there, took them in a centimetre all the way down, right down to the bottom on the outside of the leg, put them on, tried them on again, they were still huge, but that was a little bit better at the waist, so I didn't want to make them too tight, because obviously I want to be able to move, sit down, etc. And I've got belt loops on, so the waist wasn't the issue, but going over my hips, and like I said, the legs, massive. So I took another, starting off from just sort of this sort of area where the pocket starts, took off another 4 centimetres off each side all the way down, and even though I tried them on again, I still wasn't happy with how baggy they were. I just didn't want to take any more off of the legs, because I think I took enough off the outside that to even it up I should have been taking them off the inside, but obviously I had already top stitched the inside, because I was like, on every picture I looked at, I felt that they looked like tapered leg jeans that I wanted, so I didn't think I'd have this issue with the legs being so massive. So I probably would say, obviously look at the finished garment measurements, but size down. I would definitely size down at least 1, if not 2 sizes next time. Definitely size down if having after looked at the finished garment measurements you think actually they're going to be a bit massive. But the instructions are really good. Putting in the fly instructions are really good. And I do like the fit around my hips and the waist, because like the Dawn jeans I've made in a rigid denim, and I can't wear them because you can't sit down in them, like it's just too rigid. So these are good in that respect, which is what I wanted, and I wanted rigid denim jeans, but I just wanted the legs more tapered. And the other thing is, and I know she's written that they're ankle length, and she her model, they fit on her for 5'6" and I'm just under 5'4", so I took an inch out the length of the leg, and I'd pre-washed my fabric, and then I tumble dried my jeans fabric as well, and then after I'd washed them the first time, they shrunk in length again, so they're pretty much like I could only really wear them in the winter with my boots. So I'm a bit annoyed and disappointed in that, but that's more my fault. But next time I don't think I'll shorten them the inch. I'll leave them in case they washing and wearing and tumble drying shrink again. So yeah, I am going to make more. I have had the pattern printed out again because obviously I cut into my pattern, so I try to buy PDF so that I can print them again if I change sizes or whatever. So yeah, I'm going to try them again, not straight away. I'm going to make those worker trousers from the Modern Sewing Company on my make line list first, and like get wear out of these ones. Yeah, size down is what I'm going to do, and taper the legs a bit more. And I don't really think the size of my legs are not in proportion to my hips and my bum, but I don't know, maybe Helen graded hers down to get that fit that she wanted, but then I feel if that is the case, but that should be mentioned. And she should have just said they were wide leg jeans, and to get her fit she's tapered them in, whereas I just feel like they look like wide leg jeans and not really tapered. But never mind, I have been wearing them and they are growing on me. Hopefully I put my footage in and pictures of me wearing them. So I do like them, but I did have to change them, and there are things that I would still definitely change. So yeah. Yeah, I was really disappointed when I made them, but they've grown on me, mainly because like Christmas weight and things, I can't get any of the trousers on, so I haven't really got much choice. So yeah, that's them. I do recommend Helen's patterns, but I think either make a toile or bear in mind and take more of a look more into the finished garment measurements than I did. I should have spent more time doing that. But never mind, I've made them. I did enjoy sewing them, and I have started to get over my disappointment of how they've turned out. Okay, so going into some fabric acquisitions, a mini fabric haul. So this, like I mentioned in my Make 9 plans, my plans for 2023 are to try to work through my stash. But obviously it was Christmas, there was good sales on, and I had a bit of money, and I bought, well, I've got two things here to show you because they've come, and then I bought some fabric in the Lady McElroy sale, which hasn't come and probably won't come for a while because that was quite a big Boxing Day sale, and their website says it takes up to 14 days before they process your order. So I'll talk about these now, and then my plan is to try and sew them through my stash and sew through my stash more than buy, but I will buy fabric if I haven't got fabric for something specific in mind that I want to make. So the first thing I got was for when I've made the worker trousers. I'll either use them for my second pair of worker trousers or another pair of Brooks jeans. I got some denim, some rigid denim. It's 11.7 ounce. That's about the colour it is, and I got it from Guthrie and Ghani in their sale. So it's a dark denim blue. Yeah, 11.7 ounce rigid cotton denim. So yeah, so these are for another pair of jeans, and they'll either be the worker trouser jeans or another pair of Helen's Closet jeans. That's my first one. I haven't washed it yet or anything because that'll come at a later date when I decide to make them. And then the other thing that I bought was also from Guthrie and Ghani. She had a sale on some of like the kits that they do, and when she brought this kit out, I did want to buy this kit, but I didn't because it wasn't something I could buy at the time. But I really do want this pattern, and I wanted it for some jogging bottoms now, and then I also like the shorts view of them. So it's a Plateau Joggers from Closet Core Patterns, and I'll put a picture in here. So it's jogging bottoms and a shorts pattern, which I think would be quite good for the summer, and they've got different options for like the cuffs and lengths and things. So yeah, so you get your PDF print out, and then you get access to download the PDF from the website, and then there wasn't a lot of colour choice, but I chose the teal colour, which I really like, for the joggers. And it is recycled cotton fleece back sweatshirting. So it's 62% recycled cotton, 33% polyester, and the rest is elastane. So that's the inside, it's so soft. That's the outside. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making those. And in the kit you also get elastic for the waistband, just black elastic for that, and the cuffs as well, elastic for the cuffs, or depending on which view you make, I guess. And I got some jersey needles from Prim, and matching thread, bit of interfacing, and I'm guessing this is for the eyelets because you also get the cord for the joggers, which I don't really like putting elastic in my waistband, which is what I will be doing. I won't really use the cord, but I will definitely save it for like hoodies and things. And then you get a little Guthrie and Ghani remade label, which is cool. So yeah, and that's like double-sided. So I'm really pleased with that. It was like, had a bit of money off. I can't remember how much off it was now. So yeah, Guthrie and Ghani, like their postage is so quick. I definitely recommend them. And you also get access to a little video that Lauren's made, talking through how to do everything, well, how to make the Plateau Joggers. So yeah, there's my 2 acquisitions, which I'm very pleased about. So on to my plans. I have already cut out yesterday, where is it? I've cut out the page hoodie. So this is a plan that I've talked about previously on one of my vlogs. I do have a lot of plans and I don't always, as you probably noticed, follow through with them. And I will eventually, because if I've told you what I think that fabric will be, generally that is what will happen. But I do go through lulls of not having serger, so it just depends, like when I get time to do it. So the page hoodie by Chalk and Notch. Here we are, a picture of the views. So I've made view B before with a slim sleeve, and I'm going to make view B again with the slim sleeve, but I have lengthened the bodice by 5 centimeters, because it's just a little bit, comes below the waistband, say, of my high-waisted jeans, but just not enough. Like if you raise your hand and stuff, you're like showing your abdomen, so I don't like that. So yeah, so pretty much that version. And I've got this cotton teddy fleece, which I got from Sew Me Sunshine, in sage green colourway, which is out of stock at the minute. So it's like fleecy on the back, well, back, front, whichever way you're going to use it, and then it's plain like jersey on that side. And I'm going to have the fleecy bit on the outside. But yeah. So yeah, fleecy on the outside. I'm going to have the hood on it. On the inside I'm just going to do like an ivy coloured jersey on the inside of the hood. And then in this pattern it does say that you need, is it 40 or 50% stretch for the cuffs, and this fabric's got a 30% stretch. So I'm going to try, I have cut cuffs out, and I'm going to use the other side, the non-fleecy side, for the cuffs, and we shall see if they're stretchy enough. I think they'll be okay. I think I'll be able to get my hand in and out of them. I just won't be able to roll them up my arm, but I'm not bothered about that. So yeah, that is all cut out and ready to go. And I've cut out a 12 in a CD cup, because it comes in cup sizes, the Chalk and Knot patterns. Yeah, I have done a small raglan forward shoulder adjustment and a 1.5 centimetres high round neck adjustment as well, just like my usual adjustments. So that will be made up this week. And the other plans that I have are to make the classic shirt from the Modern Sewing Company, which I talked about in my Make 9 plans. And I'm going to use this cotton viscose fabric that I got from Lamarzi. It was a remnant in the remnant sale. So yeah, I'm going to use that. This is definitely going to be a top that's going to need a lot of ironing, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm looking forward to making that. That is going to need, it's going to be a time when I have a bit of headspace, because I have to make my high round neck and my forward shoulder adjustment. Oh, and cutting out patterns is like my least favourite part of the sewing process. So yeah, I have to be in the mood for that. But I do want to make that shirt up, and this will work really well for like winter. So that is definitely a plan for this month. I'm looking forward to that. And then my next plan, I bought this fabric October, November, I think. I have shown it. It is like a brushed cotton gingham. I think I got it from Fabric Godmother. And I'm going to make a Tilly and the Buttons indigo dress with lengthened sleeves, the puff sleeves, and the tier as well, so like with the add-on pack. I really like that. I think that's going to be good for, it's like a beigey colour with black checks. I just think that'll be really nice and quite warm because it's really soft with a brushed on it for winter as well. Going a little bit into spring, and then I think also probably we'll be able to wear it in the spring and summer as well, like without tights and stuff. So yeah, that is my other plan as well. So I've got one plan cut out and then these two plans to make this month. So hopefully next time I come back with a sewing video, I'll have those 3 makes to show you. Is anyone else joining in the Make 9 challenge? Anyone else made the Brooks jeans or planning on making them? I'd love to hear what you think about them. And yeah, any questions or anything you'd like to see on the channel, just pop it in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.